If you had told me 5 years ago what my life would look like today, I would not have believed you. Not because it is worse than I imagined, but because it is different. In ways I was not prepared for. In ways nobody tells you about. Before marriage, I thought I knew exactly who I was. After marriage, I had to learn all over again. My name is Olivia. And this is the honest story of everything that changed. Before marriage, my life was entirely my own. And I mean that in the most complete way possible. My mornings belonged to me. I woke up when I wanted. I made coffee slowly. I sat in silence for as long as I needed. No schedule. No compromise. Just me and the quiet and the morning. My evenings were mine too. I could come home and eat cereal for dinner if I wanted. And nobody would say anything. Because nobody was there to say anything. I traveled when I felt like it. I rearranged my furniture on a whim at 11 at night. I watched whatever I wanted. I spent my money on exactly what I chose. I had friends I saw regularly. A routine that was entirely built around my own preferences. My own rhythms. My own pace. I was free. And I did not fully appreciate that freedom. Until I no longer had it in the same way. The first year of marriage was the biggest adjustment of my life. Bigger than moving out of my parents' house. Bigger than starting a new job. Bigger than anything I had navigated before. Not because my husband James was difficult. He was not. He was patient and kind and genuinely trying. But suddenly there was another person. In my space. In my routine. In my mornings. My quiet mornings that I had not realized were sacred to me. Until they were no longer quiet. We had different sleep schedules. Different ideas about how clean a kitchen should be. Different opinions about temperature. About money. About how to spend a Sunday. About everything that you do not discuss before marriage. Because you do not know yet that it matters. I remember sitting on the bathroom floor one evening. In the first 3 months. Feeling something I did not expect to feel. Longing. Not for someone else. But for myself. For the version of me that had existed before. Who had the whole sofa. And the whole remote. And the whole morning. And I felt guilty for feeling it. Which made it worse. Nobody tells you about the grief of marriage. And I use that word deliberately. Grief. Because something does end when you get married. A version of your life. A version of yourself. The independent, completely self-directed person you were. Has to learn to exist alongside someone else. And that learning is not always graceful. Nobody tells you that you will argue about things so small. That you will feel embarrassed telling anyone what the argument was actually about. Nobody tells you that loving someone completely does not mean understanding them completely. That intimacy is not automatic. That it is built slowly, sometimes painfully, through all the moments when it would be easier to close off. But you choose not to. Nobody tells you that marriage asks you to be a better version of yourself before you are ready to be. That it holds up a mirror to everything you have been avoiding knowing about yourself. And asks you to deal with it. Not next year. Now. That is the part that changes you most. Not the wedding. The daily quiet work of becoming someone who can truly share a life. But here is what nobody tells you on the other side. What marriage gave me. That I did not know I was missing. It gave me someone who knows everything. And stays anyway. Not the curated version of me I present to the world. The real version. The anxious version. The version that is unreasonable at 11 at night when she is tired. The version that cries at things that should not matter. The version that is sometimes not her best self. James knows all of it. And he is still there. Every morning. That kind of knowing. That kind of staying. Is something I did not understand the value of. Until I had it. Marriage gave me a witness. Someone who is present for the ordinary days. Not just the memorable ones. Someone who knows what I had for breakfast. And what I was worried about last Tuesday. And what I dream about when I sleep. Someone for whom my ordinary days are worth showing up for. That is not small. That is one of the largest things I have ever been given. I am different now than I was before marriage. Not lesser. Not diminished. Different. I am more patient than I was. More honest than I was. More aware of my own edges and limitations. And more willing to work on them. I have learned to share space. Not just physical space. But emotional space. The space inside a relationship where two people both need to exist. Without disappearing into each other. I still have my mornings. They look different now. James makes the coffee sometimes. And we sit in the quiet together. Which is a different kind of quiet than the one I had before. But it is a good quiet. An earned quiet. The quiet of two people who have chosen each other enough times. That they no longer need to fill every silence. I would not go back. Even on the hard days. Even on the days when I still miss something about the person I was before. Because the person I am becoming is someone I am genuinely proud of. And I could not have become her alone. Marriage changed everything. And I mean that as the truest and most complete compliment. I know how to give. Not because everything became easier. But because everything became more real. More honest. More deliberately chosen. If you are about to get married. Or newly married. And you are sitting on your bathroom floor wondering why nobody warned you. I want you to know. This is normal. The adjustment is real. The grief is real. And so is what comes after it. Give it time. Give yourself grace. Give your partner the benefit of your best effort. And watch what grows. From all of it. Even the hard parts. Especially the hard parts. Marriage does not complete you. It challenges you to complete yourself. And that is a harder and more beautiful thing.